What's poppin', peeps? It's your boy Am for CancerMoonsTarot, and I'm coming at you guys with the daily readings. The first one I see is the first one I read. Let's get it poppin', baby, and see what's going on for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs of love. Hopefully, guys are doing fantastic. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Links in the description box down below for my Instagram, my Twitter, my TikTok. If you guys want to drop a follow, I would greatly appreciate that. Shout out to the notification gang. I love to see my notification gang pull on through. As always, the first sign I see is the first sign I read, and the first sign I saw was Cancer. So we're gonna go ahead and get it poppin'. Shout out to Veronica. How are you? Hope you're doing well. But hey, everybody, do want to mention, as always, if you're interested in a personal reading, first link in the description below to my website, CancerMoonsTarot.com. Will be happy to meet you guys over there. But let's go ahead and see what's up, guys. We're going to start out here with Team Cancer. Let me say hi real quick, though. What's going on, Veronica? Little Miss. Hey, Shelby. What is poppin', everybody? What's going on in Bali? What's up, Omela? Hi, Craig. What's going on, Alicia? How's everybody doing here today, man? I hope you guys are having yourselves a fantastic day. Happy Thursday. Happy pre-Friday. All right, but let's go ahead and get it poppin', guys, and start out here with Team Cancer. So what do we got going on here for Cancer, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 24 hours, what information is going to be showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, my Cancer peeps, we're going to grab ourselves here this last and final shuffle already, and we'll see what's up. Hopefully, we're looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. What do we got going on here for the Cancer gang? Damn, Cancer. Overall energy for you is going to be the Six of Cups. You could be connecting here possibly with a water sign like a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. Taking a look here into the current energy. Two of Pence in reverse, what it is you're dealing with. We got here the Five of Swords, and taking a look here at the outcome for Cancerian is going to be the Justice in the upright position as well. So let's go ahead and see what's going on here for you. Cancer, for your next 24, Six of Cups here, Two of Pence in reverse here. Kind of feels to me that you're no longer juggling between the past and the present. Definitely feels to me like you're choosing here to make the conscious choice of like, I'm focusing on the here and now rather than the here and then. You know what I'm saying? So Cancer's definitely focusing here on the present moment, staying as present as possible. Taking a look at what you're dealing with here, Five of Swords, I definitely feel like it's been a bit of a battle. You know, me not only being a Cancer sun, but a Cancer rising too, I can surely say I've had times where it's a little bit of a struggle to, you know, take a bit of a distance between my past and be really fully present. It can be hard and tough sometimes. But when you really immerse yourself in this moment, when you really immerse yourself in what's going on in the here and in the now, it brings in so much peace, Cancer. Taking a look here at the outcome, we got here the Justice, and the Justice here is about embracing that energy of peace, feeling that inner calm, knowing that because I am here and now, the past no longer has an effect on me. It no longer has a reach on me, and I can be anybody who I want to be today. I can do whatever it is I desire today. I can change my life today. The number one thing that helped me emerge myself in the present and become much more of a present person was the realization that you're never going to change the past. You can never change what has already happened. But if you want to change your circumstances for the future, that starts right now. If you're not happy with where you're at in the present moment, the changes you make today are the differences of what your future is going to become. If you want to be somebody brand new today, you can wake up and say, this is who I fucking am now. You can't change who you were yesterday, but you have that ability to change who you are today. So Cancers, for your next 24 hours, definitely feeling a massive immersion into the present moment. You are immersing yourself into it, and I think you're finally starting to find that peace. Even though it's been quite a battle, even though it's been quite tough, I feel like you have finally found a way here to remove yourself from so frequently visiting the past, and you have figured out what's keeping you grounded right now, in the here and now, in the present, and I definitely feel a much more peaceful energy and balanced energy coming into play here for you in this next 24. I love it, Cancer. I really do. Really, really great reading. To, of course, take that if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But Cancer, thank you guys for tuning in here so much nonetheless, okay? All right, guys, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we have started out so far with water for today. For the sign lineup, I'm going to do water, earth, fire, air. All right, so that'll be the sign lineup for today. Real quick, do want to say hi to some peeps. Marlene, what's up? What's going on? Jocelyn, what's up? Haven't seen you in a minute. Hope you're doing well. Very happy Mondays. What's going on? Hopefully it's all going well for you. How's everybody doing here today? I saw Alicia said that I'm watching this pissed right now, and then you followed it up with, that just means I'm drunk in UK. I was laughing the other day because I was playing a video game with a dude who's British, and it's very funny because I was like laughing. I was like, you know, to say that you're taking a joke out of something, it's like, I'm just taking a piss, I'm just taking the piss out of you. It's like taking a joke. And then if you're really drunk, you're pissed. So I was like, it's always interesting with those differences, but I like that a lot for some reason. So I knew immediately when you walked in here, you were like, I'm pissed. I'm like, oh yeah, she's drunk. But I love it, man. I love the UK in general. I can't wait one day to visit the United Kingdom. There's always been something about it for me personally. So when I get that trip going, I'm going to be super fucking hyped and ecstatic. Definitely cannot wait. But either way though, guys, moving on forward, like I said, for the sign lineup, we're going to do water, earth, fire, air. Going into the earth signs, let's go right off the bat into Virgo and see what's popping for you, baby, okay? Messages coming in here for Virgo, baby. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here for Team Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, my Virgo peeps, we're going to get ourselves here this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what we got going on here, baby. Hopefully all is well. Virgo, overall energy for you is going to be the Knight of Pentacles. You could be connecting here possibly with a earth sign like a Taurus, a Virgo, a Capricorn. Taking a look into the current energy, you got here a Five of Swords. Looking at what you're dealing with, we got here the Temperance, and then taking a look here at the outcome for the Virgo peeps is going to go ahead and be the Page of Swords in the reverse position. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about it, baby. So, Knight of Pents here, Five of Swords here coming into play here for ya. Definitely getting the sense here that it's like, it's been a pretty steady, it's been slow and steady in reference to feeling like you've needed to kind of fight for something. Five of Swords for me could be a card of like disarray, but it also could be a card here of like fighting for something you believe in, fighting for something you care about. Looking at what you're dealing with here, the Temperance, I feel like for many of you, it's like I've been fighting for my mental health. I've been fighting for positivity. I've been fighting for balance in my feelings and emotions. It can be quite a fight sometimes, guys, when it comes towards what we're dealing with mentally. We can have so much going on in life that can affect us mentally to the point where it's very hard to keep up a positive morale. It's very hard to look at the brighter side of things. It's very hard to be happy, to feel okay. But I want you to know the fact that you're right here fighting, Virgo, for this is the right step in the right direction for you. And it makes me incredibly happy to see that you're not just succumbing to the darkness or the negativity, but you're doing something about it. And it can be very tough for people to do that. So I want you to know that that shows immense strength at the fact that you're fighting to put yourself in a much more better position mentally. Now, it won't resonate to every Virgo out there. Some of you Virgos watching might be really good right now. You might feel really solid in where you're at mentally. But for others of you that have struggled, that it's been tough, that it's been hard, I applaud you for the fact that you're trying. And I really do think that you're getting somewhere. I mean, looking at the outcome here, Page of Swords reversed, I get the sense here that even though it's been a slow and steady change into noticing my behavior, my mental health, and my feelings changing for the better, at the end of the day, I'm glad to see that I'm not at that point anymore where I feel hesitant to try to make a difference. What might have happened in the past, Virgo, is maybe you've dealt with so many overwhelming situations to the point where you said, there's no point in trying. I think we've all been there where we feel like we're drowning in problems, we're drowning in life. And it's like, there's no point in trying. I'm going to sink. I can't swim. I think we've all reached that point before. And I think you almost did, Virgo, where it was like, I feel like so much is happening. I don't think I can get out of this. I don't think I could be happy. But you chose to keep putting in the work. And even if it's paying off slowly, even if it's paying off day by day, little by little, that fucking adds up. It adds up. And I think you're doing a great job. And I'm here to tell you right now, if you remain and stick and continue to be on this path, there is literally no stopping you, Virgo. Point blank, period. There's literally no stopping you. So for the Virgo peeps who are watching, I want to applaud you for the changes you've made, for the increase in your energy, to the bettering of yourself, to the mental changes that you've made that have helped you put you into a much more high vibrational state. I think you're doing a fantastic job. And even though it's not an overnight process, and even though the journey may be slow, you're getting exactly to where you need to go. So if you keep up on this path, baby, you're golden, okay? So Virgos, I love you. Don't give up. Keep on fighting for the best version of you. Keep on fighting for the happiest version of you. And no matter what happens, no matter how much it may feel like we're going to sink and sink and sink, remember we always have the ability to swim. So just like Dory says from Finding Nemo, just keep swimming. All right, Virgo? Sending out my love to you, and keep on keeping on with this battle, okay? For those of you that it resonates with, sending you guys so much love, all right? All right, Virgo, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward, Shit, I've been there a lot of times in my life, guys. I have I have fully sank before to the bottom, if you will. I've definitely had, you know, dark times in my life, especially a lot younger, but I'm glad for me personally that I never gave up. You know, I think that as much as I've always wanted to, dealing with a lot of tough things in life, I'm glad that I kept going because it's changed so much for me, you know? So that's why I'm always going to urge people, no matter what, no matter how hard it feels, no matter how hard it gets, there's always got to be some sort of silver lining. You know, we live in a reality of duality. It can't be negative forever. It can't be positive forever. It can't be sad forever. It can't be happy forever. But at least you know that if you're having a bit of the hard times, there are going to be good times to look forward to. All right, guys, moving forward, we did our water and we did our earth. Hopping on into our fire, let's have a look here at the Sagittarius and see what's going on here for you. All right, so what's going to be popping on in here for Saggy, baby? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be rolling on in here, please, for the zodiac sign of Team Sagittarius in the next 24 hours? What do we got going on here for you? All right, Team Saggy, we're looking at about here one last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's up with you, babe. Hopefully, we got some pretty awesome stuff. Overall energy for you is a 2 of Pentacles. Taking a look here at the current energy, Sag, we got here the Page of Swords, what you're dealing with here, Queen of Cups in reverse, looking at the outcome for you, 7 of Swords. You are juggling something for sure with this 2 of Pentacles, and I definitely feel here with the Page of Swords coming into play here. Page of Swords to me is like kind of my card of hesitancy, okay? Meaning that you feel very hesitant, you feel worried. So I think right now you're juggling the energy of trying to be confident in a situation, but also feeling very hesitant. Looking at what you're dealing with, Queen of Cups reversed. You know what this looks like to me, guys? I think you've kind of got in your head a little bit, Sagittarius, and maybe you started to think that somebody here doesn't care about you. Could be somebody specific, could be a family member, could be a friend, could be a lover, could be somebody within the workplace. Maybe you're like, for some reason, I feel like this coworker doesn't like me. But I don't feel like that's the case. I don't feel like it's that this person doesn't necessarily care for you, but I think that you've been juggling with this energy of a part of me feels like they do care, another part of me feels like they don't. I'm just not very confident in knowing that this person likes me or cares about me. And with the outcome showing up here being the 7 of Swords, it's like making you shut down a lot around this specific person because it's like you're worried about how they feel. So let's say, for example, maybe you start to feel like somebody within your family sector doesn't care about you. Not only is that upsetting to you, but at the same time, you shut down when you're around that person. It feels hard to be yourself around them. It feels hard to be confident because you're so worried about their judgment at this time. And I know this won't resonate to every Sagittarius, but I just want to say, A, I don't feel like this person feels that way towards you, but B, at the end of the day, when we get into the energy where we worry too much about what people care and we assume what people care, we're going to put ourselves into a position to where we are going to cause some damage or we're going to hurt ourselves overall, right? I do like to mention that I used to be a person very heavily who would just always feel like nobody liked me. And with that being said, I would carry myself very different and I would be very worried and concerned a lot to the point where I would drive myself crazy. And it would be hard for me to connect with other people because I always felt so unliked. But when I started to recognize that that's my anxiety talking, that's my brain talking, those are the negative thoughts inside my mind speaking, and that maybe it would be better for me to just put myself out there and actually get validation on whether or not someone likes me or not, it kind of changed up the game a little bit. You know, how I can tell somebody doesn't like me nowadays is based upon their behavior, sure, but it's not based upon a prerequisite that nobody likes me. And I can tell if somebody has an issue with me based upon if they communicate that with me too. So I think it's incredibly important, you know, to be mindful that sometimes we can be in that anxious place where we're very fearful of how people judge us or how people feel, but we got to note and acknowledge that asking them simply can relieve ourselves of knowing, right? Or asking them can give us the answer we need. You know, sometimes we can think, oh my God, this person must hate me, but we can talk to them about it. And they're like, what are you on about? I've never felt that way about you at all in my entire life, right? So sometimes it really can be the anxiety talking versus the actual reality of the situation. So I think for some of you right now, you just may feel like you're not confident where you stand with somebody. And Sagittarius, I urge you to just ask. I urge you to just ask. Because even let's say this person's like, oh, well, Sagittarius, I don't like you. Okay, it is what it is. If they don't like you, they're not for you. But it's better to get the actual answer out of somebody rather than to let the anxiety make the assumptions. Because I have led my life very, very longly, or for a very long time, I led my life with letting my anxiety make assumptions for me. And each time it fucked me over in getting to connect with people because I thought they didn't like me in the first place. So I would self-isolate, you know? So keep that in mind. It's not going to apply to all of you. If it does, cool. If it does, it doesn't. But I think that it's very, very important to note that if you're in this space and time right now, being very direct and getting those direct answers are going to be far more better than letting the anxiety do the talking. Okay? Now, like I mentioned, it's not going to resonate to every Sag, but if it does happen to help you, I really do hope that it does. I would be direct here at this time and reach out to get the answers rather than to overthink them at this time. Okay? All right, Team Sagittarius, I love you. Take that if it resonates and leave it if it doesn't. Okay? All right, my beautiful Saggies. We're going to keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Okay? So far, guys, we did our water, we did our earth and our fire. We're going to be going into air signs in just a second. Hi, Cody. Yes, I will be getting to your reading shortly. You're actually up next in the list for me to, with the rest of the readings that I have coming on up. I do want to mention this week specifically, there has been a really big high influx of readings, so I am catching up on those at this time. So yes, your reading is coming up next. I will be getting to it as quickly as possible, okay? Thank you so much for your patience. All right, though, guys, we're going to be hopping into the air signs shortly, so we'll get on into it. Jocelyn said, welcome all. Happy Thursday to the Soul Fam. Best wishes to all. Best wishes to you, too. Thank you so much, Jocelyn. I really appreciate you coming out, and I hope life's been treating you well, my love, for sure. All right, Vanilla Capricorn, hi. Notification just came through. That's what's up. Happy to see you. Happy to hang out with you. Thank you so much for coming on through. Thank you, Kino Hollywood. I appreciate that. Love you too. Thank you so much. Cody said, awesome. Thank you so much. Eclipse energy is affecting us all. Yeah, for sure. It's been affecting me a lot, but in reference to just things kind of feeling a little bit mercurial and all over the place. Yeah, it's been a bit intense. So I appreciate you with your patience, though. Thank you so much. Yeah, you are next up. So I'm getting to you very, very quickly. So thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Love you too, Kat. Thank you. All right, guys. Let's hop on into the earth signs, baby. Or sorry, the air signs, baby. And let's take a look at the birthday peeps. We're going to see what's popping on in here for Libra in your next 24. What do we got going on here for Libra, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. What information is rolling on in here for Team Libra in the next 24 hours? What do we got going on here for ya? All right, Team Libra, wishing you all a happy birthday and a happy season, of course. Hope it's been going great here so far for many of you and all of you. And let's see what's up here at this time. Libra, overall energy for you is going to be the Eight of Cups in reverse. You could be connecting here possibly with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Checking out the current energy, we got here the Knight of Wands, looking at what you're dealing with, Ten of Swords in reverse, and then taking a look here at the outcome for the Libra peeps is going to be the Ten of Cups in the reverse position as well. So let's go ahead over here and get it popping. First things first, Eight of Cups in reverse here paired with the King of Wands, the Knight of Wands. I keep saying the King. It is the Knight. Regardless, we got an Eight of Cups in reverse here and a Knight of Wands. Kind of feels to me like you're going back to something. Knight of Wands typically represents that you're making a return trip, but having an Eight of Cups reversed on top of that is definitely making a point here that you're returning to something in the next 24 hours. You know, looking at what you're dealing with, Ten of Swords in reverse, I think that something here has not yet ended. You know, if the Ten of Swords was in the upright, it would represent an ending, but when it's in the reverse, it means things are kind of up in the air. So if you've been up in the air with somebody here, Libra, if you've been up in the air with a situation, with a friend, with a lover, with a coworker, if things just haven't really had much of a moment of clarity, if you will, I think you're getting ready here to return to that situation to figure out where do things stand, where are things going, and what exactly is happening. By the way, Raina, thank you so much for subscribing. Really appreciate you. Thank you very, very much. Looking at the outcome here for Libras, Ten of Cups in reverse showing up here at this time. You know, it's a representation here that you're not fulfilled with things being left off in a weird and awkward space. So Libras, I think you guys are getting ready here to be the people to take action. It's like, okay, me and my friend have kind of left off in a weird spot in our friendship. I don't know where things stand. Let me reach out to them. Let me get some clarity to see where things are going moving forward. Me and my boyfriend had a big fight. I don't know where the hell we stand. Let me talk to my boyfriend and see where things go. I feel like this is about you reaching out so that we can clear the air and just figure out where you stand with somebody. And by taking that initiative, it's going to be good because you're going to be getting the clarity that you've been lacking here all this time. So Libra, I do hope that it works out the best here for you at this time in whichever way that it goes down and resonates to you. But thank you guys so much for watching. Of course, if it's your story, cool. If not, no worries. And happy birthday, okay? All right, Team Libra, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up our lovely first batch of zodiac signs here for today's daily read. We're going to hop on into our second batch here shortly. Jocelyn said I have a doctor's appointment in a few minutes. Best of luck for you with your appointment. I hope that it all goes well. You said don't forget about the lunar eclipse in a few days. Yes, I believe it's coming in on the 14th if I'm not mistaken, right guys? So that'll be in 2 days, which is really cool. Raven here said eclipses are definitely making people make decisions. Oh yeah, dude, there has been things that have been pretty stagnant in my life that I haven't picked up on. And in the past couple of days, I've been getting shit done. Like I have locked in and I was like, wait, that's got to get taken care of. That's got to get prepared for. I need to do this. I need that appointment and this appointment. And it's been like, go, 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 go. So definitely been feeling that personally on my end. I'm sure many of you have as well. But you'll notice with this eclipse energy, a lot of people in terms of relationships, platonic or not, are going to start making a lot of these decisions that have been stagnated. So we're going to start to see this throughout the eclipse influence as well. Sigourney, hey, how's it hanging? How you doing? Thank you so much for popping on through. Hopefully everything is going well. Hi, Stephanie said, hi everybody. I hope everybody's doing great. Thank you, Stephanie. I appreciate that. I'm doing great. Hello, welcome in. Unusual Mel, the Cancer reading though. Thank you. You're very welcome. All right though, guys. We did finish up our first batch. We'll be jumping back on into our second batch here shortly. Okay. Hopefully everybody here is having a great day so far, though, guys. Thank you so much for coming out and having a good time, man. Thank you, baby. I want to give you guys a bit of an update of what's probably coming next on the channel. I would like to tomorrow do a mid-month check-in for you guys. Get that posted probably next week for you. And I would also like to do a book of answers reading as well. And then I'm going to try to jump back into some weeklies. So we'll see what happens there. But what's coming up next is probably going to be the mid-month check-in for everybody. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to try to get to that tomorrow as quickly as I can for y'all. I can't even believe it's already the 12th today. Going to be the 13th tomorrow. Fucking nuts. I feel like October is already flying by. But it's been good, though. It's been really good. I don't know about you guys, but September for me was one of the slowest months I've experienced yet. But it actually was nice that September was so slow. I enjoyed that slow energy. That's freaking awesome, Raven. You're attending a Willy Wonka bar for a friend's birthday? That's so cool, dude. That's so cool. Destiny said, Virgo, please. It's been really hard and I need some clarity. I actually did do Virgo already, so hopefully that message can give you clarity. If you scroll back in the previous playthrough, Virgo is already finished. Decent day so far. You had to help your dad with splitting wood. That sounds fun. It really does. I've thought about that sometimes because like my dad always used to do the firewood down in the back, and I would always see him swinging the axe, and I was like, man, you know how fun it would be to be a lumberjack. But when I was a kid, I wanted to be 10 million different things. I was like, oh yeah, I want to be a fireman. I want to be a police officer. I want to be a construction worker. I want to be on a bulldozer. I want to be a garbage guy. Every fucking blue collar job I stared at as a kid, and I was like, this is cool. I was a little dude, man, you know? So a lumberjack, right? Be the guy in the trees to cut down the trees and shit. I always thought those jobs were cool. Be in the little cup and do like the Con Ed and electricity. I always thought that stuff was fascinating as a kid, you know? Vanilla Capricorn said, I mean, let's not... Oh, hold on, guys. I'm getting a phone call while I'm live. Why is my sister calling me? Guys, give me 2 seconds and then I'll go ahead and get back to you, all right? 1 second, y'all. Sorry about that, guys. Just had to have a quick little chat with my sister. But either way, Vanilla Capricorn was saying, I mean, let's not with how fast life is flying by. I say this all the time. The older you get, the faster life seems, right? So that for sure. September was fast for you, Jocelyn. This week has been at snail's pace. Yeah, this week's been pretty slow, right? It definitely has. Yeah, this whole year has been a Ferrari in a fast lane, though. You're not wrong about that. September I felt was super slow, but in reference to 2023, it's like, dude, we're about to be in the new year. We're about to be in the new year, man. Vanilla Capricorn said, Ant, you would totally pull off the lumberjack. You think so? I don't know. My hand-eye coordination sometimes just isn't there, man. I don't know what happened to me. I used to have great hand-eye coordination, but as I've gotten older, I'm like, what am I doing sometimes, you know? Used to be amazing at hitting freaking basketball shots, and now my form now when I play basketball, I'm like missing every fucking shot. I'm like, what's going on? But I'm more of a soccer player anyways, but who knows, you know? It would be cool though, man. It would be cool. Boyfriend or best friend said that he always has the best music. Appreciate that, Cody. Shout out to you and your person. That's awesome. Really love that. All right, though, guys, let's go ahead and move forward. We're going to hop on in now back into the water. So going into water signs, we touched base with Cancer already. So let's go ahead and take a look here at the lovely Pisces, and we'll see what's popping in for the fish, okay? Message is coming in here for Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 24 hours, what do we got going on here for the fish? Message is showing up for Team Pisces, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Pisces, let's go ahead and see what's up. Starting out here with the overall energy for you is going to be the Judgment in reverse. You could be connecting here possibly with a Scorpio for a few of you guys. Taking a look here at the current energy, 9 of Pentacles in reverse, what it is you're dealing with, 9 of Cups in reverse, and then taking a look here at the outcome for you is going to be the Sun card in the upright position. So, Team Fish, what's popping in here for you? You might be connecting here with a Leo. You definitely also could be dealing with a Scorpio, but the Judgment in reverse here, 9 of Pence in reverse here, definitely getting the feeling here where it feels like you don't want to let go of the idea of giving something a chance. I think that it would disappoint you to not give something a second chance. So I get that feeling here for you where it's like, what I need to do is I need to give something a second chance. And as you do that, you're happy with the decision. It could be about romance. So maybe there's a second chance on the line with somebody you're dealing with. And it feels to me like for you, Pisces, you're like, okay, a second chance is on the line here. So let me just go for it. Let me see what happens. If it's not in that retrospect of love and romance, maybe you're giving a friend a second chance. Maybe you're giving like starting a business a second chance, starting a career a second chance. Sometimes, guys, I think second chances can get a bad rep. Sometimes they're really worth it, you know? I've given multiple chances in my life to starting multiple different businesses that didn't particularly go anywhere, but I'm glad that I kept giving myself chances for inevitably a business to thrive. And I think that for those of you that have tried something in the past that didn't work, but you're like, it would be a shame to not try it again, that is the vibe for Pisces. And I think you're going to be happy with the outcome here. It's like, you know what? It does feel pretty good here with the Sun card to give something here a second chance and to see where this can go this time around. So Pisces, I like it. Take it if it resonates. Leave it if it doesn't, but thank you guys so much for tuning in here nonetheless. It's like, it would be a shame to not try something one more time, so let's do it and see what happens, and I think you have a pretty good feeling about it, okay? All right, Team Pisces. Of course, if it resonates, cool. If not, no worries, but thank you all so much for tuning in here nonetheless, okay? All right, Pisces, excuse me, guys. Thank you very much. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Jocelyn said, I'm going to rewatch this later. Time for my appointment. Thank you, Aunt Marlene and everybody else. Best wishes and much love. Thank you so much, Jocelyn. Have a great appointment, and thank you for stopping by nonetheless. Much love, okay? All right, y'all. Water is done. Getting back into Earth. We touched base here with the Virgo. Let's look on into the Taurus. What's popping in for the Bull Gang, baby? Message is showing up here for Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 24 hours, what information is going to be rolling on in here for Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, my beautiful Bull Gang, we're going to get ourselves here this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's up, baby. Taurus, overall energy for you is the Three of Cups. You might be dealing with a water sign like a Cancer, a Pisces, a Scorpio. Taking a look at the current energy, the Empress in reverse, what it is you're dealing with, Nine of Swords in reverse, and then looking at the outcome for Team Taurus is going to be the Temperance in the reverse position as well. So having a look at this next 24 hours, Three of Cups here, Empress in reverse here, I'm kind of getting the feeling here for you where it's like I'm not super interested right now in growth and expansion. I feel content. I feel kind of happy with the way that things are right now in my life currently. Looking at what you're dealing with here, for sure, Nine of Swords reverse. It's like I'm not in a state of anxiety. I'm not in a state of panic or depression or unhappiness. I'm in a state that feels pretty fucking good, to say the least. But it's interesting because, you know what? Looking at the outcome for you, Taurus, Temperance reverse. This could be the energy that's interesting because it's an energy sometimes where you're content and other times you're not. I feel like what's happening for your next 24 is that you're content, but it's an inconsistency. You'll be content sometimes with life, but then other times it's like, I need to grow. I need to continue to work on things. I need to continue to expand. So I feel like you're having a tough time finding your contentment, your place of contentment versus wanting and desiring to grow. I think it's unethical to stay in the same place forever. I think that inevitably, by design, humans are always meant to grow. We're always meant to evolve. I think that if we stay in the same place forever, inevitably it's not going to lead to contentment and comfortability. It's going to lead to being unhappy and uncomfortable. So for you, Taurus, I think right now, the best thing that I could say to you guys is that if you're looking for a place of contentment, allow yourself to be okay with where you are now. Allow yourself to feel peace with how far you've come in your life already, but don't shy away from having goals for the future. Don't shy away for having something to look forward to and having things to work on. I think always having something to look forward to is the beauty of the mystery of the future. And I think it's also the beauty that brings in motivation and kind of keeps motivation alive. I think that we all kind of deserve and should have something to look forward to here as well. So what I would say here for Taurians is if you're having a difficult time finding a consistency and contentment, and you're wondering, like, sometimes I feel great where I'm at, other times I'm really displeased, I think what you should really do, the best advice I can give you, is learn to feel comfortable with where you are. Be happy with how far you've come. Feel at peace and content, in this moment, right? But don't let that deter you from having goals and something to look forward to in the future. That's what I would say for you. Definitely maintain goals. Definitely look at how you want to continue to evolve, but know with how far you've come, it's more than enough to enjoy, right? I think if you look at it from that perspective, you're going to be in so much more of a better mindset. All right, Taurus, I hope that made sense. If it didn't, I really do apologize, but I hope that message made sense to you because I think that that's the best way to look at this situation. You have come so far. Be content with where you're at. You have done great for yourself, but it's totally okay to say, hey, I definitely want to evolve in this retrospect. I definitely want to look forward to this. So keep that in mind and you can work towards that, anytime you'd like, okay? All right, Taurus, we're going to keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we have finished up our earth. We did our water. We're now hopping on into the fire. Thank you, Taurus, for coming out, jumping back into the fire, baby. Let's have a look here at the Ram Fam and see what's up here for Team Aries. What do we got going on? Message is showing up here for Aries, baby. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be showing up here, please, for our Ram Fam? Message is coming up here for Aries in the next 24. What's going to be in store here for you? Let's take a look here, guys. Overall energy for you is going to be the Two of Swords. So Aries, you could be connecting here with an air sign like a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Taking a look here at the current energy, we have here the Ten of Wands in reverse. What you're dealing with at this time, Ten of Cups in reverse. And then looking at the outcome for you is going to be the Three of Wands in the upright position. So as far as what I'm feeling here for Aries peeps, we got here the Two of Swords to the Ten of Wands in reverse. It does look to me for you guys that you're making this conscious choice to choose to let go of things that have become rather burdensome. Looking at what you're dealing with here, Ten of Cups reversed, the energy of unfulfillment, and with the Three of Wands showing up for the outcome, the energy of not knowing how to break away from this specific unfulfillment has been something I feel that's been clouding you lately, Aries. I think you've been saying to yourself, I feel like I've been so unhappy for so long that it's hard for me to see a future of happiness. But there's a realization here that you can let go of the things that have been causing the unhappiness in your life. A lot of times we don't recognize what we're holding on to that can be creating a lot of unhappy moments, whether it is crappy people, really bad friends, whether it is a horrible working environment that we can let go of, whether it's really bad habits that we can work towards transforming and changing. Sometimes we don't recognize the cause of our unhappiness, but we only point out the unhappiness for what it is. We got to start digging into what the cause is, and when we can find what the cause is, we can start to remove that cause by becoming the 10 of Wands reversed, dropping the things causing the burdens, and then we can work towards moving into energies that are going to bring us closer and closer towards high vibration, right? So I feel here for you, Aries, in your next 24 hours, you're definitely making a conscious choice here to take a look at the things that have been the cause, that have made the effect of unhappiness. And as you recognize what these things are, you now are able here to do the work to cleanse them, to clear them, to cut them out, and start focusing on what is bringing in fulfillment, what can bring in fulfillment, and how am I going to get to that direction and move in that direction to make that happen. Absolutely. I've had countless times in my life personally where it took me a while to see what the cause was. I would see that I was unhappy, but I wouldn't know why, or I would ignore why sometimes too. But inevitably, I would sit back, I would observe, I would look at what has been causing misery and happiness, pain in my life, and say, you know what? I don't need to hold on to this. I can drop it like it's a hot coal in my hand. I can drop it and let it go. And once I realized that I had the ability to do that, my life changed, because I found out that as soon as I dropped the things in life that weren't good for me, it left all the room to invite the things in that would be good for me. So that was the difference. So I hope that helps out, Aries. I really do. For any of you guys that need it, thank you so much for watching. Of course, if it resonates, let me know down in the comments below. If it's not your story, no worries. But thank you guys for showing up here so much nonetheless, okay? All right, my Ram fam, keep on shining, baby. We're going to keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So far, guys, we did the water, the earth, and the fire. Jumping into our air signs, we're going to touch base here with Team Gemini and see what's up for your next 24, okay? All right, guys, let's see what's rolling on in here for Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of the gems? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. By the way, for the 115 peeps in the chat, if you guys could drop a like, I'd appreciate that so much. Thank you guys for coming out here. I hope you're having a fantastic day so far. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's see what's going on here, Gems. What's happening, what's crack-a-lackin', and what's poppin'. Overall energy for you is going to be the Page of Swords. Taking a look here at the current energy, Gemini, we have here the Four of Cups in reverse, what you're dealing with at this time. Knight of Wands in the upright. Having a look here at the outcome for you is going to be the Queen of Swords in the upright as well. I kind of feel off the bat for you, Gems. We got here a Page of Swords and a Four of Cups reversed. I think you're a little hesitant to ignore a situation because it's like, I know that I should ignore it, but I know that a part of me feels drawn to it. And I think that there's a part of you worried about losing this, but you know that losing something is the better alternative. Ooh, have I dealt with situations like this before? And they suck, right? It's the energy of knowing something isn't good for you, but you feel so drawn to it anyways, right? It's like the devil wears a red dress. It's like you're a dude and you know that this woman is awesome and she's beautiful, but she's toxic, right? It's like at the end of the day, I know that connecting with you would be so unhealthy for me, but at the same time, I'm so drawn in by you. I'm so desired, or I have so much desire for you, right? It's that energy of, a person who knows that this habit is horrible for them, but at the same time, there's this intoxicating fucking feeling that this habit brings the person. There's this joy that the habit brings this person, right? So at the end of the day, it's tough here, Gems, because it's like, logistically, I know that I should be moving on from this, but at the same time, it's so tough because I feel so drawn in. But here's the thing, you're definitely overcoming the energy of desire when you're taking a look here at what the logic has to say. And with the outcome coming in here being in the Queen of Swords here says, I need to separate desire versus overall well-being. It doesn't matter if desire is present. If desire does not align with my well-being, then we cannot resonate. And I think that that's a powerful, powerful choice. And I think that that's hard for a lot of people. And the fact that you can do this and you can differentiate between the two here, Gemini, and say, hey, right now, well-being's got to be at the top of the priority list, I'd say you're doing a pretty fucking great job. period. So for any Gemini who's watching, if that resonates to you, hell yeah. If not, no worries. But this is definitely resonating to you guys here for sure. Or, well, I mean, if it resonates, cool. If not, no worries. But thank you guys for watching. But I think that this is definitely really awesome to see here for you guys, for those of you that are resonating to this situation. I think that if you've had a tough time here, kind of avoiding the desire, well, guess what? You're saying, hey, my well-being is more important. And the fact that you can prioritize that, I think is quite lovely. Okay? Beautiful gems. I love it. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we have finished up our lovely and amazing second batch of signs for today. We'll be hopping on into our last and final batch, guys, in just a sec. All right. All right, guys. Hey, Lila, what's up? You said, sorry, something's going on. My YouTube is not getting notifications. I don't know what's up with YouTube, guys. I've said this for years now. Unfortunately, notifications, they suck. They just don't work the way they used to. There's been a lot of changes to the platform itself and how things work and how the algorithm works. It's just been pretty messy for the past couple of years. So yeah, it's in a weird space. It's been like that for a while, but always do remember, guys, I'm usually live every day, Monday through Friday. Usually it's anytime after 3 p.m. Sometimes it's earlier, so you might end up missing it if you don't get notified, but always check the channel around 3-4 o'clock. If you haven't seen me yet, you might catch me live more often than not. Okay. Resonates loud and clear. Happy to hear that, Lila. Gloria, what's up? You said, this Gemini thanks you. You're super welcome, Gloria. And I thank you as well so much for watching. Corey, hello. You said, this is the third time I've clicked on you as the beginning of the reading for Gemini. LOL. It's a sign. There you go. It's a sign for sure. Vanilla Capricorn said, Aunt, you could just be my counselor. I'd be happy to. I would. Very, very cool. All right, guys. Raven said, I say keep doing that toxic thing until you hit rock bottom and lose everything good in your life. Then you'll have no choices anymore and you'll have to move forward. You know what's powerful about rock bottom? Rock bottom's incredibly powerful because it can't get worse from there, which when you're at the point that you consider that you've hit rock bottom in your life, things can only get better. And sometimes it's very necessary to hit rock bottom. You know, sometimes it's necessary to be like, yo, nothing can fucking get worse. So it's only up from here, motherfucker. You know, it's only up from here. And in a way, it can be exciting and motivating because things can just get better and better and better from where you're currently at. So I agree to an extent there. I think that rock bottom has its place, and I think that it is incredibly beneficial for rebuilding purposes for sure. In your phone app, you can change the notifications that's separate from YouTube. Interesting. So so you're saying, Marlene, the phone app from, like, let's say iPhone, for example, would be notifying you rather than the notifications from the YouTube app, because you're saying that the iPhone needs to have the YouTube app notified. That, if I'm saying that correctly, I think I get you, but interesting. Very, very interesting. Lila said, love you, Aunt. You're awesome, and I appreciate you. I appreciate you too, my love. I appreciate the hell out of all you guys. Y'all already know, man. Sending out so much love to you guys each and every single day. Sorry, Gems. We've been done with your reading. I kept your sign up. My bad. My bad, Gemini. But yeah, I think I'm catching your drift, Marlene, if I'm not mistaken. Lila said, I've been rock bottom and back sometime, but this time I just climbed. I'm not going to know. I'm not going to look back at the bottom. Nothing. I'm going all the way up. For sure. That's a great way to look at it too. Sometimes I think it's important as fuck, guys, to just say, hey, we've been to rock bottom. We ain't going back there. We're only going up. And if you can keep that mindset, you're going to get there, dude. Corey said, no toxic interactions. I've cut off many. I do have that pesky ex Sagittarius that keeps cycling my back around to break no contact. I have emotionally detached from anyone and expectations outside of friendship. Yeah, I feel that. And that's understandable. And you have boundaries, and the fact that you're upholding them, or the fact that you are upholding those boundaries, is incredibly important. Yeah, you've detached from any expectations outside of friendship. And I think that that's a good way to look at it. I mean, at the same time, ask yourself, is friendship something you'd want? Is friendship something you're interested in? Because even if you don't want that, then you don't have to have that become an offer as well. So at the end of the day, you got to make sure your boundaries are upholded, you know? Hi, Fawn. What's going on? Hey, guys at work, just listening into the background. I hope you're having a good work day so far. But all right, though, y'all, we're going to get on into our last and final batch now, everybody. So hopping back into water, Team Scorpio, let's come out and play and see what's going on, okay? Message is coming in here for Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus. In the next 24 hours. What information is going to be rolling on in here, please, for the zodiac sign of Scorpio? in the next 24 hours. Scorpio, you did have a Four of Swords just jump on out for you. So some of you guys might need to take a break from a situation. Might be the time here to take a break from someone or something at this time, especially if it's been a little bit overwhelming. It could be the energy as well of like needing rest, Scorpio. Maybe some of you guys just need to take a nap, actually get more physical rest, get more mental rest in. So if that's the case for you, do keep that in mind, okay? But yeah, it could be something of that nature. Either way though, Scorps, we're going to look at one more shuffle and we'll see what we got going on here, baby. Hopefully all is well. Scorpio, overall energy is going to be the Eight of Wands in reverse. You could be connecting here possibly with a fire sign like an Aries, a Sag, or a Leo. Taking a look here at the current energy, we have the Ten of Swords in reverse, what you're dealing with, the Sun in reverse, and then looking at the outcome for you is going to be the Chariot in the reverse position as well. All right, first things first, I want to mention 2 zodiac signs you could be dealing with. Cancerian or Leo could be the potential signs you're connecting with. Now we have here the Eight of Wands reversed paired with the Ten of Swords reversed as well. It looks to me in this current situation that you are no longer moving in a direction of something that's up in the air. I think that something's been left up in the air, and Scorpio, you kind of don't want anything to do with it, is what I'm feeling here so far. You know, looking at what you're dealing with, Sun reversed, you're really unhappy with the situation in your life right now. But I think that the last thing you want to do is to try to figure it out. And it's like the last thing you want to do is try to solve it. You know, I mentioned previously with that Four of Swords that came out for you initially, Scorpio, right? In the shuffle, I said you needed a break from something. You needed to take a step back. You needed a rest from something. I think that if something's been up in the air for so long and it hasn't been able to get resolved, you kind of hit your limit to where it's like, I need a break from this entirely. And looking at the current outcome being the Chariot reverse, it's like right now, I don't care about going forwards or going backwards or going anywhere. All I know is that this situation has been a lot. It's been tough and I need a timeout and I need a break. You know, so it could be having to do with someone you care about, like a friend, a family member, a lover. Could have something to do here with work, however it applies and resonates to you. But yeah, Scorps, it's like something has been so difficult to resolve for such a long time that you've needed this break and you're officially giving yourself the ability to have that break. And I think it's going to be much needed. And you know what? I think that throughout the process of having this break as well, that's what's going to give you that mental reset to figure out those next steps so that a situation is no longer in the air, but instead can be resolved one way or another. Okay? All right, Scorpio, sending out my love to you. Of course, take that if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But guys, thank you for tuning in so much nonetheless, okay? All right, we're going to keep it moving forward. Do you want to say, hey, Rennie, what's poppin'? You said, hello, soul family, running late, but you're here. No worries. Appreciate you coming out. Rolanda, hello. Just wanted to say hello. Hello there. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you're well. Thank you, Corey. I appreciate that. You said, yes, thank you. You're one of the best on here. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate that. All right, guys, let's go ahead and move forward. We have finished up our lovely water signs for today's daily read. Going back to the earth, let's have a look here at Capricorn and see what's going on here for you. What's going to be showing up here for Cappy? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus. In the next 24 hours, what do we got going on here for Capricorn? In the next 24 hours, what is up here for ya? Capricorn, let's see what's up. Overall energy for you is going to be the Moon card. So you could be connecting here possibly with a Pisces for a few of you. Taking a look at the current energy, the Empress in the upright, what it is you're dealing with. We got here the Justice card, and then looking at the outcome for you is going to go ahead and be the Knight of Pentacles in the upright position as well. Capricorn, I'm hearing stabilization. Something here is becoming more stable. Something here is leveling out in life. Moon card here, Empress here. I think right now how you feel, how you've been feeling is starting to level out a bit, especially with the Empress card showing up here, because I feel like Capricorn, you've been very attentive to yourself. And I like that. You've been very attentive to yourself, what you've been feeling, what's been going on emotionally, everything that's been going on inside, okay? All the good stuff that's been going on inside, Capricorn, that's what you've been focused on. And I think that it's been very good for you here, okay? Having a look at what you're dealing with, the Justice, definitely feeling an energy here of peace, okay? I do think that things have been leveling out the more you have focused on tackling everything you've been dealing with emotionally, one step at a time. And looking at that outcome, outcome, Knight of Pence, you're definitely in a much more stabilized position. Yeah, I know some Capricorns in my life who have definitely been going through it a little bit, so I'm happy to see, checking in on them for their next 24 hours, that they've been in the process of taking care of themselves. They've been in the process of tuning into what's going on emotionally and deciding to work through that rather than to let it kind of compile and bottle up. So it's really nice to see you working on yourself, Capricorn, and I think that with the Empress card showing up here, being a card of reflection, being a card of acknowledging yourself emotionally, but also being a card of self-love and care and nurturing and tending to oneself is a beautiful thing to see. So Capricorns, you're definitely in a very good nurturing aspect here, self-nurturing aspect here, and I think that it's starting to pay off in terms of the peace and the balance that you're bringing to yourself from within. All right? Wonderful read, guys. Take that if it resonates. Leave it if it doesn't, but definitely looks quite fantastic here, Team Cappy, so I really appreciate you. All right? All right, Capricorn, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we have finished up our lovely and awesome Earth signs. Who's also we also have touched base with all of our water signs, so we're gonna hop on into the fire now. Okay, guys, going into Team Fire, let's check out the Leos and see what's popping in for the Lion Gang. What do we got going on here for Leo, baby? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information showing up here for Team Leo in the next 24 hours? All right, Lions, you guys are actually showing up here rather quickly. Let's get this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's up here, baby. Hopefully, we're looking at some awesome stuff. Leo, overall energy for you is going to be the Magician in reverse, okay? You might be connecting here with a Virgo for some, looking at the current energy, Page of Wands, what you're dealing with here, Knight of Wands as well, and looking at the outcome for you is going to go ahead and be the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse position, okay? Let's see what's in store here for you. Team Leo, I gotta say, Magician reversed here, Page of Wands upright here. You got interest, but I don't feel like you have belief behind that interest. It's like, I got the car, but no gas in the tank, you know? You can't make the car go. You can look at the car. It's pretty, it's gorgeous, but it ain't going anywhere unless we fill up the tank with some gas, or maybe it's a Tesla. We got to plug it in the wall, put the electricity in there. So it feels to me right now, Leo, that you definitely have your eyes set on something, but the lack of belief right now, the lack of believing you have the tools necessary to make it happen is what's holding you back. Looking at what it is you're dealing with here, Knight of Wands, it's like, sure, you can go into the direction of what it is you want, but if you don't believe in yourself, it's going to be incredibly hard here to make this thing successful. Looking at the outcome, Ten of Pence reversed, you know, this is the energy right now of something not going in the direction you'd like it to, or stabilizing the way you'd like it to, because belief is going to be the backbone of every action taken. Say that with me. Belief is going to be the backbone of every action taken. It is. Because every time you believe in something and you take action towards it, you manifest, right? There is no law of attraction without law of action. There is no law of action. Well, there could be, but without the law of attraction, there ain't no manifestation. Period, you know? So when you start to believe in what it is you do and what you go after, that's when you guys can combine the two to manifest the things you desire. I think right now the only thing that needs to be improved here, Leo, is believing you have the tools necessary, believing you're capable. And when I tell you guys you are fucking capable, you're capable. Everybody here is capable of anything they wish and desire to do, period. And if you want to make it happen, you can. But you got to be willing here to put that belief forward and say, hey, I can do this. Let me instill that confidence. And then let me use this confidence as fuel and motivation to go after what it is I want. Okay? All right, Leos. I feel like that's the only thing that's missing in this recipe. If you can start to believe you got the tools, and even if you don't got the tools, go out there and get the tools anyway and believe in your competence, you're going to make it fucking happen. All right? Shout out to Leos. Thank you so much, baby, for tuning in. If it resonates, cool. If not, no worries. But thank you for coming out here so much nonetheless, okay? All right, Team Leo, we're going to keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So far, guys, we have finished up all the earth signs, all the water signs, and all the fire signs. We'll be hopping on into our last zodiac now, which is going to be Team Aquarius. Virgo, I've already touched base with for today. It is in the playback, so you can reverse or go back in the live stream and check out Virgo, okay? All right, guys, let's get on into it, baby. Going on into our last sign, Team Aqua. Let's see what's going on for the Aqua, baby. I want to see what's up. What do we got showing up here for Team Aquarius in the next 24 hours? What's up here for our Aqua, baby? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Aquarius. Let's get this last shuffle, and we'll see what's up. Hopefully all is looking well. Aquarius, overall energy for you is going to be the Six of Swords in reverse. You might be connecting here possibly with an air sign like a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Having a look at the current energy, Death in reverse, what it is you're dealing with at this time, the Two of Cups, and then looking at the outcome for you, the Seven of Swords in the reverse position as well. So, taking a look here, Team Aquarius, Six of Swords in reverse here, Death in the reverse as well. Something here's had a difficulty changing. That's the first thing apparent to me in your reading. Something's had a difficulty changing. And I think it's in reference to some relationship in your life, looking at what you're dealing with. Two of Cups, could be the relationship to a friend, could be a romantic relationship, relationship in family, relationship to self, for even some Aquarians that are watching, okay? Could be relationship to career, etc. But there's been something here that hasn't changed. And I think that looking at the outcomes, Seven of Swords in the reverse here, I think one of the main reasons something here isn't changing is because your perspective of something being bad has changed within itself. I love this already, Aquarius. I have seen people who have had the hardest time accepting themselves and would go through lengths and lengths and lengths and lengths to change the person that they truly are, to only realize that they never loved any of the versions they've tried to become, but the version they ended up loving was the person they always were. I've seen people try to change numerous things in romantic relationships to only come to realize that they loved the relationship the most where it originally standed. Sometimes we may feel in the moment that something sucks, it's horrible, it's bad, it needs to change. But other times we might come to realize, or we may come to realize, that it was perfect the way it was. And I think that the perception and the change that you're having here, Aquarius, is not that you necessarily need to change what it is you're doing, but by changing your perspective of what it is you're doing as being bad, but actually seeing it, that it's quite good, it's quite lovely, that's going to change the game for you. It's going to be the realization that the way things are right now are exactly the way they need to be, and they are the best the way that things are going to get. You know, I can't remember the last time, but I've definitely had a few times in my life where I've tried to change myself to, in a way, improve or become better, only to realize that I should have loved myself more where I was, because that's what I was most happiest with, right? I've tried to change multiple different, types of jobs that I've done in hopes that this would be better, or that would be better, only to realize that I should have stood somewhere else, right? So I think that it's going to be a realization in your next 24 that your situation you're in isn't entirely bad at all. There actually is no need or no call to change. This is going to be the time here to recognize you're connected to what's in front of you for a reason, and that's because it is a great situation indeed. Okay? Aquarius, I hope you guys understood that one. It was a little confusing, I'm sure, for some people that are watching, but I hope I ended up making sense nonetheless. But thank you, Aquarius, so much for watching. I think this was a very powerful reading, and I appreciate you, all right? All right, Team Aqua, let's go ahead and keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you so much for coming on out. Lila said, thank you very much, Aunt. Appreciate and loved the great advice in a much, you said, thanks, Aunt. Very much appreciated. Love the great advice in a much loved. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, Lila. Much love to you as well. Happy to resonate with you, okay? All right, though, guys. With that all being said, everybody, guys, thank you all so much for coming out here to today's daily reading. Really, really appreciate you all. Hope you had an awesome day here so far. As always, if you are interested in subscribing to the channel, I would be more than happy to welcome you here into the Soul family. So if you're new here and you fucks with the channel and you fucks with the vibe, come on down and subscribe. I'd be happy to bring you into the Soul fam, everybody. I do want to say thank you for being here. If you enjoyed, drop a like and a comment down in the comment section below. Smash that like button if you had fun here today. Of course, guys, for those of you that are interested in personal readings, I'd be more than happy to work with you. Check out my website, CancerMoonsTarot.com. First link in the description below if you would like to get a reading. Vanilla Capricorn said, thank you, Aunt. Thank you. You are so welcome. Thank you, my love, for coming on out. But yeah, guys, with that being said, I love you all so much. More readings coming up soon. I do have the mid-October kind of like combined video, right? The check-in video coming out shortly. So I'm going to be working on that soon to get that out to you guys shortly. So stay tuned. I'll be working on that video soon, and there will be more videos to come as always. Okay. All right, everybody, have a happy Thursday. Be well, my friends. Thank you for spending time with me today, and I will catch you all in the next video. Much love to the Soul family, and guys, take care and have yourselves a good one. Later, everybody, and peace.